Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, Mountain family. I'm Amelia Lee here with you on this Tuesday, July 1st. It's 5:32 this morning. And Megan, it's been hot, but I've been happy to not have a lot of mugginess in the mornings and also not a whole lot of fog right now. So that's been a blessing as well.
You know what, I have to agree with that. While it is a warmer day, at least it doesn't feel too bad outside. And at least this afternoon will feel honestly wonderful compared to this past week. So here's what you need to know. This morning we're looking at those 70s all across eastern Kentucky. The coolest temperature is 67 degrees as you're traveling towards Clintwood. Warmest 75 as you're traveling towards Prestonsburg and Monticello. Here's a look at those cooler temperatures this afternoon. Mainly the low 80s. What we normally expect this time of year is 85 degrees, and you'll notice that most of the region will stay under that today. So for the first time in a while, we're going to have a cooler than average day. Definitely something to look forward to. And then as we look outside in terms of that rain, we do see some rain and storm activity, especially as we're traveling up into portions of Magoffin and Johnson County. About 16 lightning strikes in the past 15 minutes. The system is continuing to move over the next couple of minutes. Now let's talk about this afternoon. We will be seeing some more storm chances really picking up as we're heading into those afternoon evening hours. We could see some fast wind speeds as that system clears its way out. Amelia.
A woman is dead after police say she was hit by a car while crossing a highway in Pulaski County. It happened on Highway 27 in Somerset Saturday night. Officials say 39-year-old Linda Green of Monticello was crossing the roadway when she was hit and killed. Green's body was taken to the state medical examiner's office. At least 2 people are dead after a crash on I-40 in East Tennessee. Police and Tennessee Department of Transportation officials say this happened at around 11 o'clock yesterday morning near the I-75 split. A video feed from TDOT showed both sides of the interstate closed while a helicopter landed to respond to the crash. All lanes have since reopened to traffic. In Laurel County, 2 people from Tennessee are facing charges after police found suspected fentanyl during a vehicle search. It happened on the exit 49 ramp near I-75 Saturday when police pulled over Jeremy and Angela Nelson. Police say they also found marijuana, meth, and other drug paraphernalia. The 2 were taken to the Laurel County Correctional Center. In Buchanan County, Virginia, 3 people face charges after they were caught with drugs. Last Friday, several law enforcement agencies teamed up to execute a search warrant at 2 homes in the Rowe community. During a home search, authorities found fentanyl, cocaine, marijuana, and other items. Joseph Kyle Keene, Wanda Lowe Keene, and Nicholas Keene were all arrested. The murder case in a deadly Madison County home invasion continues to slowly move through the court system. Jordan Morgan was gunned down in her family home back in February 2022. The suspect, Shannon Gildy, has previously been found contempt to stand trial. But now a judge must figure out if he's eligible for the death penalty if convicted based on a diagnosis of schizophrenia. A trial in this case should have started last month but was pushed back again.
We are going close to 4 years, and by the time we get to the trial, it would be closer to 5 years. Now, I think that's ridiculous. I don't think there's anyone out there that wouldn't say that you know, there's no way you can conduct a real good, a decent judicial system by taking 4 or 5 years. But this is typical across the country.
In the wake of yesterday afternoon's closing arguments, the judge told both the prosecution and defense they must submit their post-hearing briefs by August 15th. A status hearing has been set for October 3rd. A trial date was set for a man accused of shooting and killing another man in Perry County. Jonathan Proffitt was in court for a status hearing last week. According to the indictment, he was charged with murder and tampering with physical evidence in the death of Samuel Smith. That incident happened last year. Proffitt's trial was set for July 14th. A Wayne County, West Virginia man pleaded guilty for being a felon in possession of a firearm. According to court documents, in July 2019, Randy Price attempted to escape a traffic stop by a law enforcement officer. After he was captured, police seized a pistol from the vehicle that he was driving. Price had a prior felony conviction for involuntary manslaughter after an incident in Ohio in 2002. Price faces up to 15 years in prison. His sentence is being scheduled for October 2nd. A new mural in downtown Prestonsburg now honors 3 fallen officers and a canine killed in an ambush while serving an emergency protection order 3 years ago. Yesterday, city employees and family members of the fallen gathered for a dedication ceremony. The 14-foot wide image features Captain Ralph Frazier, Officer Jacob Chaffins, Deputy William Petrie, and Canine Drago. The piece of city leaders hope will keep their legacy alive.
Never forget. These were family men. These were our friends. You know, the officers, the other officers, they loved them, and of course our community in our region that knew these gentlemen. It was just, you know, it was just a pleasure to know them and be a part of their lives.
After the dedication, wreaths were laid at their grave sites and on Heroes Bridge in their memory. Well, first responders say the new mural is one of the many ways the city has been working to remember the officers, with small reminders of the fallen heroes now peppered throughout the Prestonsburg and Allen areas. Prestonsburg Police Chief Ross Shurtleff says there's not a day that goes by that the officers are not mentioned. He says the department made a promise right after the Allen ambush that the sacrifices and legacies of the heroes would not be forgotten. He says even when that's hard, he's proud of the community for helping make it a reality.
I'm just glad that we can hold true to what we promised, to keep watch over their families and to remember them. And as long as I draw a breath of air and have a decision-making capacity, then we will continue to do that.
Shurtleff says he's proud that instead of the darkness of the day, people choose to remember the dedication of those whose lives are now gone or changed forever. Just days after one loss, a Southern Kentucky woman experienced another one. Jody Hellard of Rockcastle County is a critical care paramedic, and she's using it to help others. But now she's in need herself. 2 days after her job ended, her home was destroyed in a fire. Since then, her community has rallied around her. Last week, the losses were mounting up, but yesterday she received some good news.
Yeah, I was able to find another job today, so I got that. I just got to work on finding housing now and starting over.
The cause of the fire is still undetermined. Hellard said she was able to rescue her dogs, but everything inside was a total loss. Hellard said she would like to find another small house or a place to rent. Folks at primary care centers of Eastern Kentucky and Hazard celebrated yesterday. A ribbon-cutting ceremony marked new services coming to the mountains. WYMT's Neely Green was there.
Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky hosted its grand opening of the Wellness and Skin Center. The new center offers services that not only make you look good, but feel good as well.
We offer aesthetics, so when it comes with aesthetics, it's all neurotoxins, fillers, chemical peels, medical grade skin care as well too. Just a lot of different options with that too.
Dermatology is another service that will be provided at Suite 800. Nurse practitioner Lori Howard says her services include biopsies and acne care.
I do anywhere from just skin checks, checking for moles, skin cancers, those kind of things. Take care of acne, psoriasis. I also take care of any other rashes, those kind of things.
In addition to aesthetics and dermatology, the center is also specializing in women's health.
I am doing annual well woman exams. I do, of course, cervical cancer screenings. I help with breast exams and education. And I'm doing hormone replacements with all birth controls or menopausal support.
The wellness team says providing these services is crucial to rural areas like the mountains.
Well, in Eastern Kentucky, of course, we're in a rural area, and so health care is not obtainable for everyone. So I think it's very important that we have this center to try to reach out to those in the rural care who can't really.
Howard says helping the people of Eastern Kentucky through their services is very special. In Hazard, Neely Green, WYMT Mountain News.
The team says for those who could not attend the event to keep an eye out for their Christmas in July sales. Well, yesterday, the Kentucky Housing Task Force met to talk about the need for more housing. They have programs to get financial help to renters and home buyers, but there's not enough homes in the market. Since the 2008 recession, there's been a decline in construction throughout the Commonwealth. Last year alone, the supply gap was 206,000 units, which was spread evenly between home buyers and renters. And if nothing's done, that gap is going to get worse.
If construction levels stay on trend, given our economic growth, given our household trends, in migration, out migration, that's expected to grow to 287,000 units by 2029.
The task force also found the lack of housing has led to an 11% increase in homelessness between 2024 and 2025. They say that because costs are so high and people are spending too much of their income on housing alone. Well, Johnson County's annual music festival is moving to a new location. Alley Fest 2025 will take place at Archer Park in Prestonsburg, moving the music festival that was born on Paintsville's Main Street to a larger venue in Floyd County, bringing 2 stages of sound for a large lineup of artists, from Old Crow Medicine Show to Noah Thompson and John Foster of American Idol. Organizers say there will be something for everyone, with changes designed to make the event the best one yet. Tickets are now available, and you can see more information about this festival scheduled for August 29th through the 31st on our website, WIMT.com.